There's not many of y'all female artists.
I grew up in the hood. Like I've lived in shelters.
What made you say, you know what, I'm this level, not
That level.
yeah.
My mom always did a good job at surrounding me with good, successful people.
If these artists that I hear now or that are put on the pedestal are the leaders that lead the youth into the future, we damned to hell.
It's not unattainable at all. You can do anything you want to do. You're the master of your own destiny. That's who Ishii is.
Real mother talk. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FlyZoneUSA. This is Big OG TrickTrick live in the Blue Room on 8 Mile. If you know, you know. If you don't, it ain't for you, bitch. That's the Big OG, and my very special guest today is my niece, Miss Ishii Qash. What's up, lady?
Hey, TrickTrick.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
You've been busy.
Oh, too busy.
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
If I don't do nothing, I feel useless. So I'd rather be overbooked than just not doing nothing.
Sure enough. Sure enough. That's any activity is good activity.
In most cases.
Yeah. Well, the way you've been moving.
Okay.
A lot of activity. Yeah, that was a good catch. You're like, in most cases, I don't think there. So if I say it, it's all for the good shit. It's not the bad shit.
I didn't been act before in other ways that wasn't so good. So.
You done had to cut up a few times.
Yes. I've been in a little few troubles in my life.
In your life. Mm-hmm. Since you've been active in the music and entertainment, have you had any issues?
Pertaining to my music, no. Outside of my music, yeah.
Just some little regular shit?
Yeah, regular stuff like.
How you handle it?
It depends on the situation.
As a lady,
honestly.
because you're a lady, very classy, very. What's my girl name? The girl I like in Yo Gotti's artist, Glorilla. She says
Glorilla, yeah.
Demure. What's the word?
Demure, but she demure.
Demure. How you say it?
Demure.
What's the real word?
Demure.
I never fucking knew that.
Yeah, very demure. Very
I thought it was
cutesy.
demure.
Never have to do too much. Real cutesy.
So say it again. My bad.
Demure.
Is
very cutesy. Never have to do too much. Laid back. Very poised. Very elegant. Very classy.
Like natural.
Natural.
Yeah. You don't have to do too much. Just bam, polished at its own pace.
Just there.
Yeah.
Show up.
I love it. You're very demure. I fucked it up. I didn't say it right. You're very demure. What is it?
Demure.
Demure. Okay.
Demure.
Okay. Is this something that you learned from, growing up, or is this always been you, or is this something that you made yourself? Because you grew up on Fenkell.
I did.
So let's start there. All right. I mean, Fenkell had its time, just like any other neighborhood. It wasn't too bad, but I mean, it's got a reputation.
It's got a reputation
For some roughness. How did that affect you?
I feel like, okay, you can do two things with how life comes at you. You can either take it, learn from it, observe it, or you can take it and internalize it and become that. I feel like I was the former and not the latter because people will hear me talk or see me in my present form and think like, there's no way you grew up in the hood, or there's no way you grew up in poverty, or there's no way you didn't grow up in the suburbs. Like, you sound like it. Some people don't even think I'm from Michigan, right? But the thing about it is my mom always did a good job at surrounding me with good, successful people. And I saw what I wanted my life to be. And I feel like, in a way, I emulated certain things in regards to that. And I distanced myself from other things. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, I've lived in shelters. Actually, on Fenkell, like, I lived with me, my two sisters, and my mom. We stayed in one room. We lived with my aunt for about 5 years. Like, we had one bed in a room, one couch, 3 of us to sleep on a bed, one of us to sleep on a couch. We would like interchange or whatever. So like, that's how my life was for 5 years. So I spent a lot of time trying to distance myself from my actual situation. And I feel like in that I developed, certain personality traits, certain things, because even at that young age, I'm like, okay, you are what you think. So I tried to keep my mind off of what was going on.
What age was this when you knew that?
Early. I'm like a sponge. I was a very smart kid. So even from when we first got there, I was like, 6 or 7 years old. And we stayed there all the way up until I was like 12 going on 13. So, as a kid, you don't really know how life is or how hard life is, because you're not spending time worrying about the bills or how you got to a certain place. You just kind of exist. So, like, I figured, maybe
you was in a...
I knew I was struggling because I seen what other kids had versus what I had. Okay. However, growing up in the hood, everybody really struggling for real. So it's just a battle of who got more out of the less. You know what I'm saying? So I would say around the age 9, 10, I kind of was just like, this is not the life that I'm gonna be living forever. And I started just thinking outside of my situation and manifesting a better life. So like going to school, I had anxiety, let's just say that, because I moved around a lot. I felt like I was always the new student wherever I went. My mom worked in the school system, so it was easy for me to exist in that setting. But socially, I always felt a little bit behind because of my situation that I was in. Mm-hmm. So it was
because
hard.
of the anxiety situation or the moving around?
The moving around.
Okay.
and just being poor. Like, again,
right.
Everybody is in the hood when we in school, especially if you go to DPS, unless your parents like doing something crazy. But I always seen kids have more than me. Like, everybody would come in first day with their new clothes, and I have a little something, but it's like, I came to school with maybe like 3 new outfits, and that was because we got help from this place and that place. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was normal.
Exactly.
Thought we all only got 3. Shit.
No, but like, I don't know. I guess like I seen kids who would have like all the new shoes and new Jordans, and stuff would be crisp and clean, and I'll be like, damn, I'm still rocking my K-Swiss from 3 years ago, type shit. So it was life.
Did you think, naturally, that going through that partially molded you to be the person you are?
Absolutely.
Today?
Absolutely. Because despite me going through everything that I went through, like my mom, she was a hard worker. She had 3 daughters that she had to take care of. She didn't have, a man to help her do that. She was doing every single thing on her own. So it absolutely shaped me to be, 1, independent, but 2, it gave me the push because I was the baby. So despite our situation, I was spoiled. My mama always gave me like what I wanted within reason. Like, I didn't get the fresh new shoes. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. But when it came to getting my way, my mom would try her best to do that. And sometimes it was at the fault of my older sisters. You kind of know how that dynamic goes. The baby gets what they want. But I feel like if I was raised with that silver spoon and I still had that mentality of getting what I wanted in that way, I felt like I would have been lazy. So it was kind of like the perfect balance. And I feel like maybe that's the reason why I got everything that I wanted in life, where I'm getting everything that I want in life, because I was in the middle with it. It was like, on this end, grew up poor, didn't have a lot of stuff. And then on this end, I still had the mentality that whatever I wanted, I could have. So this end of it gave me the drive, gave me the willpower to keep on pushing. Like, all right, this shit ain't for me. I'm not supposed to be poor. I shouldn't be in this situation. So it gave me that drive. But in this end, it gave me the mental mindset, because a lot of people that are in that situation of poverty, they fail to realize that life is what you make it, because they've been beat down and broken so many times. But for me, I was like, I know this ain't for me. Like, this ain't what life is supposed to be like. And once I was able to get in control, like get in the driver's seat of my life and be able to control things, like in high school, I got my first job. I was a receptionist at a dental office. I knew my mama.
Dig that.
I knew my mama wasn't, making, bank to where she was gonna get me this and get me that. So it's like, she did what she could, and I picked up the slack. Like, I paid my own phone bill at that age. I was, buying myself different things, saving up during the summer, because it was just a summer job. I wasn't working during the school year. So all that I could do in that time, I made sure I made it happen. And again, this is somebody coming from absolutely not having nothing and knowing in my mind that, again, I was meant for something more and something greater. So any chance I got to make some money or make something happen, like I did. Even in college, like I took 16 credits. And for those of y'all who don't know like how college works, 16 credits is a full load. On top of that, I was doing 3 extracurricular activities. I was a part of the National Honor Society for Black Students of Criminal Justice.
Wait, what school you went to?
Michigan State.
No, high school.
Oh, Renaissance.
I should have known.
Yeah, I was one of them
I know
kids.
the fuck you ain't go to Cooley.
I went to Renaissance. So you had to test into Renaissance. I was the only student out of all 4 years of my college experience that tested into Renaissance. So.
You mean in your high school?
Right. So every year, every year, 8th graders test into Renaissance, Cass, King. Renaissance being the hardest to get in, then Cass, then King.
Wait, Renaissance was actually the hardest?
Renaissance, yeah.
So if you had to put 1, 2, 3, Cass, King, Renaissance.
Renaissance academically was number 1, yeah.
What?
Absolutely.
So you mean I've been living the Cass Tech lie?
Yeah, so Cass Tech, not saying that it's not.
I'm behooved.
Look, Cass Tech, that was a long time ago, so I know we're rivals. Cass Tech is not a bad school academically, it's great. But test scores, at least back in my time, test scores ranked Renaissance number 1 academically. Then it was Cass.
Okay.
However, the caveat to that was we had a lot of smart people, but our athletic program was not the best. Now, Cass, athletically, they're on the map in the nation. Cass Tech is like a great athletic high school.
Right.
But academically, Renaissance was top notch, and I was there. So I know. But anyhow, yes, so I tested into Renaissance. And what I mean by all 4 years, so my 9th grade year, it was just me that came out of Renaissance. My 10th grade year, nobody under me from my middle school came out into Renaissance. So they would have had to test it into it. Not saying that they didn't get into it and went to Cass. I just didn't see anybody. So all 4 years that I was there, nobody from my middle school came out into Renaissance.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, wait. So as you continue, like nobody else came from where you came from.
Right.
Damn. Okay. That's exceptional.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary. Okay. So then you went to Michigan State.
I went to Michigan State.
How did that go?
Michigan State, it was an eye-opening experience. It was absolutely amazing. I am doing zero.
Wait a minute, let me see. That's the green one.
Yes. Yeah. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying.
The
Go
green
ahead.
one is crazy.
Yeah, the green one.
What's wrong with Michigan State?
Nothing. You guys are cool.
So you must be a Wolverine.
Go blue. Neighborhood.
Right.
Marvin.
I know, but makes sense.
No. I'm sure you have a good reason. Wow.
I do have a good. So
this is a hell of a rival, though.
I
That's
was
worse than
actually
Ohio.
wanting to go to University of Michigan first.
Mm-hmm.
What had me change my mind is Renaissance was already academically rigorous, like in a sense that like it really prepared me for college. Going to Renaissance was academically harder than Michigan State. Easy. Like, I coasted through Michigan State. Michigan State was easy.
Did you stay on campus?
I did the first 2 years.
Okay. And you had your own place?
Yep, the second 2 years. So my junior and senior year, I had my own place.
Now, tell me about, go back, I believe, because this had to be, did you experience homelessness before or after then?
After what?
At college.
Both. I experienced homelessness growing up, just, again, not being able to control my situation. But also afterwards, it was a little bit afterwards.
Shelters, I remember. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I lived in shelters.
When you were?
Younger. Like, different ages in my life.
Okay.
The last time I stayed in the shelter, I was I was 15 was when we moved out of our last shelter. Mm-hmm. 15. So going into, no, 14. We finally ended up getting a place on, what was that? Right off McNichols on Roselawn. We had got back our first house. Okay. And that's when
some nice houses in the neighborhood, yeah.
It was a nice house. We had a little 2-family flat. So, right. I felt like life was getting better at that time. Okay. But before that, yeah, I had lived in quite a few shelters. The last one I was in for like a few years for sure. And it was right after I moved off Fenkell. Our house had caught on fire. And obviously with that happening, we had to get transferred somewhere. Right. As an emergency situation, and we were there for a little while.
Now back to college. After college, you experienced
homelessness. Yeah, I had got a job, and this is like a couple years, but got a job, and the job was a pretty decent paying job. I had gotten kind of comfortable in the sense that like I hadn't been doing as much music because I was working so much, and it was like my first job where I was actually like paying my bills and like things were kind of like flowing in that way. And
you was in music then? Mm-hmm. When did you get in music?
Right after I graduated from Michigan State.
Okay, so music, okay.
Like, so I started like, again, I had already been like writing music and doing little stuff, but I didn't take it seriously or think it was a real path for me until I graduated Michigan State and decided against going to law school.
Now, when you graduated, what did you major?
Criminal justice.
Shit.
I do absolutely nothing with that degree.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Why do you think that is where so many young people go to? Because one or two of my children did the same thing, went to college for something or went and got a degree in something, and then they don't do nothing pertaining to it now. I mean, I respect it. That's your choice. It's your life. You got to deal with it.
Yeah.
But why?
I think
because how long was you in criminal justice? 4 years. Mm-hmm. You got a bachelor's. Mm-hmm. You got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and then you say, "I'm gonna be a rapper."
Yep.
What does that?
Yep. So I think the issue is a lot of people, especially being as young as, because you're not really an adult when you're 17 or 18 years old.
Fact.
You think you are.
Fact.
Because you have you have all the tools technically, but you don't really have like the mechanics for it. And what I mean by that is you have all the assets of what it takes to be an adult, but you don't really know how to work the system. You don't really know how, you don't have the mentality. You don't have the mentality. You're not mature enough. So with that being said, unless you are very grounded and you're just super headstrong about your goals and what you want to do, you don't really know what you want to do.
And discipline.
And discipline.
Yeah. How were you as far as your discipline? Well, obviously.
I had amazing discipline. Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You succeeded.
Yep. I graduated from Michigan State with a 3.7 GPA, which means
discipline like a motherfucker.
Which means, and again, I finished in 4 years. I took the full amount of credits every semester. I worked 2 jobs every single semester that I was there. I always worked an on-campus job, but with an on-campus job, they max you out at 29 hours because you can't work, they want you to still, pay attention to your studies. So I maxed out at 29 hours and I picked up a part-time job. I worked at Finish Line. I worked at shoe stores. I worked at I can't even think of my other jobs because it was probably whack. But I had like other like outside jobs just so I can like, you know, make money for myself. So the discipline was definitely there. But I think for me, when I was real young, I was more of a people pleaser, and I had been focused on going the law school path for a while. So I feel like I continued it.
People pleaser meaning somebody else wanted you to do something. And you
exactly.
Right.
Yep. And I felt like I was doing it for me for a while, but then after I graduated, I was like, I'm not really passionate about this. Like, I could be an excellent lawyer. Like, I was great on the debate team. I was a great speaker. Academically, I'm a great reader. I'm a great writer, but the passion just wasn't there. And I knew that it wasn't for me because I'm an excellent test taker. And when I went to go take the LSAT, I bombed it. So I'm just like, this ain't for me. And then right when I figured that out,
the who?
LSAT, the law school admissions test.
Okay.
So I bombed it, and that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm about to take this leap of faith with music. So again, still in like the people pleasing stage because I was at a fork in the road and I didn't want to feel like I failed my family. So I ended up getting my master's at that time, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to get it in something that's more beneficial to what I want to do. And at that time, like I was doing YouTube, I was making money from it. YouTube partner program, I was making like $400 or $500 a month. And it's not a lot, but for YouTube to be making it at that time, I was like, I could do something with this if I'm really, if I really dig into it. So I got my master's in digital marketing. And in the midst of all of that, I had started doing like music professionally. I wrote my first song, did a couple shows. I hosted a music event. So I had really got serious about music at that time. And I'm like, this is for me. And it's like, it was one of those things where I kept getting the confirmation from all different sources. Like, you're really good at this. This is really, and I was thinking like, everybody could do this. But then it's like, as I moved along further with it, I'm like, everybody can't do this. Like, I'm really talented at this. And some of those same skills that would have made me a great lawyer made me a great artist. The reading, the writing, the vernacular, the verbiage, being able to speak, being able to perform in front of people, being able to project my voice, being able to portray a certain character, a certain image, like all of those things, fell into place. And I feel like it was the perfect storm, and everything that happened before that was supposed to happen. And it allowed me to experience life, take in things, absorb certain things that the average artist would not be able to. So I feel like it just sets me apart in that way as well. And I'm the type of person that truly believes that everything in life happens for a reason. So if I was meant to, graduate high school and start and be an artist, it would have been that way, but it wasn't.
Flat.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, with you putting the degree and the knowledge, the education being mention worthy of part of Ishii Qash, the entertainer, the artist, the character. I like how you put that because a lot of people
It's a persona.
understand it. So tell me about this Ishii Qash. Wait, first of all, what's your real name?
We doing this here?
Evelyn Beverly Bernice.
We just,
Never mind, you ain't got to say it took me too fucking
say,
long.
we doing this?
So just tell me, tell me who's Ishii Qash, this artist.
So Ishii Qash.
You gonna give me the first name before we leave this building.
My first name is Marquita.
What's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with that. It's just people just be thinking they can call me Marquita and they can't.
I know, like Cash Dow don't like that shit.
Yeah, like
People
it's
be
like
calling
and
her
it-
Keisha,
and
she
it's
be like Cash Dow.
And I feel like people try to do that to feel like some sort
Like
of
they-
proximity to you.
yeah.
Like,
Spread out.
yeah.
It's Ishii.
See what I'm saying?
Talk to me. Who's Ishii Qash?
Ishii Qash is a spitter. Ishii Qash is a boss. Ishii Qash is
What's the first word?
a spitter. Spitter.
Okay. Oh, no shit. We're going to talk about that. Go for it. Come on.
So Ishii Qash is a spitter. She's a boss. She is a motherfucking leader. She is sassy. She's fiery. She's fierce. She's unapologetic. She's that girl. That's who Ishii is.
I like that. Now, how important is it to you as an artist that you are an MC? So, we call it MC. Because you're an MC, you're a spitter. You give a fuck about what it is you're saying. You have actual content, bars, metaphors, et cetera, et cetera. You're pretty good. How did that become important to you?
It's always been important to me.
How did it? Where did you think? What made you say, you know what, I'm this level, not
that level?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes it a talent.
Because not many of y'all female artists.
Yeah.
I hate
can
it.
actually, yeah.
I'd rather listen,
I feel like that's what makes it a talent. Anybody can rhyme. Dr. Seuss can rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna ride in the truck. We gonna call him Buck. We gonna have a whole lot of luck, and then they gonna be stuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rhyming is not hard. It's how you put those rhymes together, the story you tell, the picture you paint when you do it. So when I'm writing my music, I want people to see an image. I want people to see a picture. And if I can't deliver that in my music, I don't think is worth putting on paper or putting out to the world.
I remember coming to one of your video shoots, and you was in a restaurant. You said something about eating asparagus. Or, I don't know if it was, what was the line?
I did. I said, bet y'all ain't expected this curry like how I'm wetting it. A preppy bitch that prepped the dick, eat it up like asparagus. Very lit like a Christmas tree.
And then they had asparagus on the table. And I said, you made these motherfuckers fix some asparagus.
That was Mikey's idea.
For her manager, our manager, for the video shoot, had asparagus on the table.
It was a good idea.
It was amazing.
It brought the image to life.
Go watch that video. What was the name of the song?
Madam Ishii.
Madam Ishii. Okay. So as an artist, first of all, how long have you been an artist, a serious artist?
About 6 years.
6 years.
5, 6 years, going on 6 years.
Okay. How did you went to Shade 45? Was that Shade 45?
Yeah, I did Shade 45.
The
Cipher.
Like a cipher. It was some bad motherfuckers on the cipher.
It was some bad motherfuckers.
Fat Ray, my nephew. That was the one I keep seeing the most. I don't know who else was on there other than you and Fat Ray. But
well, it was 2 different ones. So he was on the first one that they did. It was at Maestro Studio.
Okay.
And then the second one was in front of the, I want to say the Eminem mural, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, it was the same time frame, but yes, we both did it.
Okay. Tim, how did you know about this? How long did you know about this? How did you prepare for that?
I didn't prepare because I didn't know anything about it until the day of. I had never been in a cipher. I sat in and watched the one that Fat Ray was on, and the energy was crazy, and I didn't even know it was a thing for me to just jump on it because I was there supposed to just, supposedly being a spectator. Mikey ended up showing one of the ladies that orchestrates it. He ended up showing her some of my music. She was like, "Oh, bring it to the next one." He was like, "Next one, y'all having another one?" And she was like, "Yeah, bring her." So he asked the infamous Amadeus, and the infamous Amadeus warned him, like, "You sure she can rap? I got a tough audience. Like,
is that
I don't
the
want her."
person's whole name, the infamous Amadeus, or is it just Amadeus?
It's Amadeus, but like if you talking about stage names, like how people will call you Trick, but your name is TrickTrick, his is the infamous Amadeus, but people call him Amadeus.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like a shortened version of it.
Okay.
And
I've never heard of him.
He runs the Shade 45
Gotcha.
Punchline Academy. But he warned Mikey, he said, if she can't rap, don't bring her on because I have a tough audience. And Mikey was like, "I'm telling you, she can rap." Yeah. And he was like, "We gonna do this." I'm like, I never been in like a cipher. I'm like, but I'm a risk taker. Risk takers are money makers. So I was like, you know what, we gonna do this. Let's make it happen. So they put me in, and I was just like, palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, I'm sweating already.
Mom spaghetti.
No, but it was a rush. I absolutely loved it, and I felt like I killed it, and we here now.
You did.
Thank you.
That was badass. It shows that you have, what it takes to have longevity in this business. It's a dangerous path. And the reason why I say this is because it's rare that you have actual MCs, female MCs, that can expand to a level of, as you can see, some of these other female artists who are hypersexual retards. Some of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are like, what the fuck is this, and why did we put this bitch on anybody's fucking camera? Some of them. Couple of them, not many. But there are many female MCs in the culture who body shit. Like, they're amazing. You're one.
Thank you.
But you guys don't get that light like you deserve.
Yeah.
Do you think it's something you can do as an artist to change that?
I think the cool thing about me is that in my mind, I'm the best of both worlds. I can be sexy, but I can also like rap my ass off. Right. So it's like the perfect storm and tornado, and I feel like I can I'm changing the game with that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about, I gotta ask this question right, because it's almost a personal question, but it's like about women in music and their love life, keeping it separate from the business, or, what do you think about that? Is it harder for you as an artist to maintain a relationship, or do you think it's, have the right supportive person, it's easier for you?
I think I've seen both sides of it. I was in a relationship with a guy who was very supportive of me being an artist and the things that I did. Super supportive. We just didn't work out on a whole different level. Like, we just kind of grew apart. But then I've also encountered a lot of people that cannot take a woman being in this sort of role, and that's a personal problem. So I feel like if somebody is out there,
can't take it, like too much attention coming to you.
Too much attention. They don't like the things that I wear. Like I've been told. So men have this thing, maybe not all, but some of the men that I've encountered, they will come to you and like you for a certain thing, and then when they feel like they've got you, or you're in their grip that they so-called have, they want to change those things about you. And I'm like super strong-willed. Like, again, I come from a long line of getting what the hell I want. So I'm not going to change just because you want me to change certain things. Now, what I will do is I'm never going to disrespect anybody I'm in a relationship or a situation with. However, don't expect me to change things that are like an essential part of what I do, and that is getting certain levels of attention, going to shows, or being around the opposite sex because I have to work with them just because of your own insecurity. So in that way, it can be hard, but people are willing to do what they want to do for something to work out. At this stage, though, I'm just so in my bag and just so focused on what I have going on. That's not even something that crosses my mind.
I just saw that you got a master's degree as well. Mm-hmm. How you leave that out when we was on education portion of the show?
Well, I talked about it briefly.
I missed it. You right past. Now I'm listening like a mother too. Now. Hold on, wait. So you got the bachelor's. Mm-hmm. We said that. The master's win in what?
I got a master's after I graduated from Michigan State, about a year after, and I have a master's degree in digital marketing and from Arizona State. So remember I was telling you, like, criminal justice, I didn't go to law school. I still ended up copping a master's degree because I was like,
she said copping, like, just grab this Benz, this 550 right quick.
Yeah.
I just copped this master's. Right.
No, in fact,
that's so fucking gangster. Give me some.
I really did cop it though, for real. Like, I graduated with a 3.98 in that program.
Yo.
So that means like literally everything I aced except for one class I got a B in.
Do you express the importance of education? Like, that's a fucking flex. How many songs have you flexed this in a record?
Unfortunately, not as much as I probably should.
Fam, I need to direct the video of the educational Ishii.
You got to produce it.
You got it. Done. Say less. I got this. I got it. Yeah, I got it. I'm going to produce it. I'm doing the video. It's all on me. I got it. I got you.
I'm
Jesus
ready.
Christ. You got a bachelor's and a master's. Two masters?
Just one.
One. Okay. A master's degree. That's the message.
I'm trying to be a doctor like you.
Well, that's
One day.
Well, I save people, so to speak. I stop wars. I stop.
All right.
I stop violence. But you're an educated black woman who, has survived the hells of life from childhood to, an adult. And still still eloquently succeeds doing what you want and doing what you're supposed to. I think that message alone deserves an album of information and I won't say it's your duty, but
it kind of
the
is.
game needs Ishii Qash. The culture of hip hop needs you. And that information and that survival technique and that you got so much information said, like you literally can I have the knife, please? Like the golden child, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, I mean that because from what I hear, there's the song with the young lady who made that says call out the people who scam and the people who steal clothes. And I'm like, damn.
Right.
That's kind of fucked up chant, but it's no different than a bitch is a bitch. If a poor bitch or whatever, and then shit that pussy doo-doo brown and all that, it's no different. I don't give a damn what nobody say. From the girl talking about the color of her asshole on the record, the one sexy red. I'm looking for the hoes.
You said
where them
you said I need
dollars
an
at?
anthem.
That's we need a where them educated women at? Where them 3.9, 4.0? Like, we need it. Right, a fucking scream here. We need, the culture needs it.
I got you. You just lit a fire in my ass. I got you.
Because you can literally help save. If these artists that I hear now or that are put on the platform pedestals, are the leaders that lead the youth into the future, we damned to hell. Damned to hell.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that type of responsibility on you, but you're here.
You said it's your duty now.
It kind of is because you got it. You're proof. You're the proof. When they say, another project, another bum. No, what happened to you as a child don't mean a motherfucking thing to what you can do in the future, and you're the proof
Absolutely
of that.
not.
From Fenkell Avenue, 5 Mile. Like something sleeping in one bedroom on a couch, and 3 of y'all on a bed swapping, moving, jumping schools, and then you said, fuck that, and took a leap of belief in yourself, moved it where it mattered, and did that.
Absolutely. And I'm the type of person, any and everything I say I'm going to do, and my sister can vouch for that. And my sister's older than me. She's very accomplished, but she tells me all the time, she goes, when I grow up, I want to be like you. Like, you give me so much confidence to do the things that I want to do. And this is coming from somebody she's in the Air Force. She's been in the military since she was 18 years old. And
you need to bring her over here too.
She live in Florida.
I'll go there.
Okay, but yeah, she's been in the military since she was 18 years old.
We have a budget.
And with her literally having one job her entire life, she tells me all the time, once I get out, you inspire me to go after what I want to do, because she really loves photography. She loves content creation. She loves all of those things, but with her having such a limited schedule and, she's a mom, all of these things that, life throws at her, she can't really do the things that she wants to do. So she tells me every day or anytime we talk, in this way, you inspire me, because anything you've ever said, no matter how hard it was, no matter if you failed, you tried it. And if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But if you succeeded, like, you had a hell of a success from it. And that's going from, me having my, 2 degrees, me, manifesting, becoming an entrepreneur, a business owner. I'm a social media manager, a vending machine owner. Like, there's so many things that, like, I've had so many obstacles in front of me, and didn't necessarily know my roadmap or my path, because nobody in my family or nobody that I know has ever done it. I figured it out. I made this shit happen. And that's just who I am. I mean, even with me being an artist, like, who would have thought I'd be opening up and performing alongside people like you, legends like you, people like, Rick Ross. You got Currency, different things like that. Like, and it's all mindset.
You got a show with 2 Chainz coming up.
I had a show with 2 Chainz too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do got one coming up, but I had one too.
Wow.
So that's
September.
Just saying, like, all of this stuff is not, by coincidence. It's by design.
And it's not reachable.
It's not unattainable at all. You can do anything you want to do. You're the master of your own destiny.
Can you do me a solid and tell that camera right there exactly what you just told me?
You are the master of your own destiny. Anything that you want to do, if you believe it hard enough, you can do it. There is nobody that's going to stop you from obtaining your goals except for you. You are your own biggest critic. You are your own biggest obstacle. You are your own biggest enemy sometimes, but you have to also be on your side, and you have to make sure things happen in your favor, because you have that power. What they say, mind over matter, that shit is real. Like, if y'all have never read the book called The Secret, it is an amazing read. It's short, it's real sweet, and also read The Alchemist. It teaches you to stay on your path no matter what. And again, you will obtain anything that you want to obtain. 3 years ago, when I was homeless, lost my job, crashed my car, didn't have a car, lost my relationship, lost my grandmother, got evicted from my apartment. There was nothing that told me that I was going to be here today besides my mind, and knowing that I was going to accomplish everything that I was going to accomplish regardless of my situation. So always believe in yourself, never give up. Even when stuff seems hard, it's just a test, and you probably are right on the cusp of getting what you want. You just have to keep going. Everything in life is a test, and you should always live your life in parables. Everything is a story. Everything is a lesson for you to get through and get to the next, journey, and accomplish everything that you want.
Real motherfucking talk.
For real.
I don't know what even to do after that, other than to get in the studio and get my ass upstairs and produce this track for you. Mm-hmm. So I'll have that done this week.
Okay.
And I'll have a treatment for a video with it.
Okay.
And I'll direct it, and Damo will shoot it.
For sure.
Wow, you are amazing. And
Thank you.
I need for you to get to the top. So wherever I can be of assistance, that's gonna happen. Count
Thank
Uncle
you.
Trick in.
Don't make me cry.
No, I'm serious, because I gotta see you get to the top. I got it, because what you're doing, and then you gotta write a book.
Oh, I was always gonna do that.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
I was always gonna do that. My life is a movie. Yeah. I'm definitely writing
even
a book.
That.
Mm-hmm.
See, we could do that too. The movie, yes, I like all that. That
sure.
come with the whole 8 Mile type situation. Like, I can see this. I need.
You said
this.
It's gonna be called
4-1. Dig that.
4-1.
We gonna get Cino in there, payroll. Yes, I like that. Yes, 4-1, the movie coming soon. Ishii Qash, the future, and it's coming. FlyZoneUSA, Big OG Trick live in the Blue Room on 8 Mile. If you know, you know. If you don't, it ain't for you, bitch. I'll see you next time.
Still get to